It's a pity for Allison Stokke, who tried to prove to the world her pole vaulting talent but was not recognized. It is worth mentioning that her formidable athletic achievements are overshadowed by her attractive figure. Initially, Allison is known not as an athlete, but because of her photos with her attractive figure. The power of the internet unintentionally destroyed her passion for sports. Watch this video until the end to discover interesting stories about Paul Vter Allison Stokke. Allison Stokke never imagined that a simple picture of herself would catapult her into internet stardom. Yet that's precisely what happened. The fame she garnered exceeded even her most remarkable pole jumps. Suddenly, she found herself thrust into the limelight, with every aspect of her life under scrutiny. While it had been years since her image first went viral, the public's curiosity about her journey, particularly regarding her brother Paul Vter Allison Stokke, remained unabated. Allison had traversed a tumultuous path marked by resilience and unwavering determination. Like many athletes, Allison harbored dreams of ascending to the pinnacle of her sport. For her, it was about competing on the grandest stage, etching her name among the elite, perhaps even securing a coveted spot in the Olympics or earning a place in the Hall of Fame. However, such aspirations demand unparalleled dedication and sacrifice, a truth that Allison embraced wholeheartedly. Her journey towards sporting greatness began with an unlikely inspiration: her elder brother, David. From a tender age, Allison watched in awe as David pursued his passion for gymnastics with unparalleled fervor. His relentless pursuit of excellence saw him swiftly ascend the ranks, amassing a plethora of accolades at the national level. Witnessing David's feats ignited a fire within Allison, compelling her to follow in his footsteps. Despite initially dabbling in gymnastics herself, Allison soon realized that her true calling lay elsewhere. While she didn't share her brother's affinity for gymnastics, she possessed an unyielding resolve to carve her own path in the realm of sports. Undeterred by the prospect of starting anew, she made the courageous decision to pivot towards pole vaulting, a sport that resonated with her on a profound level. Allison Stokke's journey into the world of pole vaulting was serendipitous, marked by a seemingly inexplicable pull towards the sport that would ultimately shape her destiny. As a young girl, Allison's introduction to pole vaulting was spontaneous, driven by an inexplicable urge to explore the exhilarating sensation of soaring through the air. Despite lacking a clear rationale behind her initial attraction to the sport, Allison's first encounter with the pole left an indelible impression, igniting a fervent desire to become one of the world's premier pole vaulters. Balancing her newfound passion with the demands of school posed a formidable challenge for Allison. Yet, fueled by her unwavering determination, she managed to carve out ample time for rigorous practice sessions. Despite the inevitable hurdles that came with balancing academics and athletics, Allison's commitment to her craft never wavered. Her talent and dedication bore fruit when, at a mere 15 years old, Allison made her mark on the national stage. In a stunning display of athleticism and skill, she shattered the national record with a jaw-dropping jump of 12.12 feet, clinching victory in the process. This remarkable achievement served as a harbinger of Allison's burgeoning potential, heralding the dawn of a new era in women's pole vaulting. Undeterred by her age and gender, Allison continued to defy expectations, establishing herself as a formidable force within the sport. With each subsequent competition, she pushed the boundaries of what was deemed possible, setting new records and solidifying her status as a trailblazer in the realm of pole vaulting. The following year saw Allison achieve yet another milestone, as she soared to new heights with a record-breaking jump of nearly 13.12 feet, further cementing her legacy as one of the sport's preeminent figures. Armed with unwavering focus and a steely resolve, Allison navigated the competitive landscape with unparalleled precision, leveraging her innate talent and relentless work ethic to secure victory after victory. Allison Stokke's relentless pursuit of excellence in pole vaulting demanded an unwavering commitment to rigorous training regimens. Hours upon hours were dedicated to honing her skills, each practice session serving as a stepping stone towards her ultimate goal of achieving greatness. Despite the demanding nature of her sport, Allison astutely navigated the delicate balance between her athletic endeavors and academic responsibilities, determined to excel in both realms. For young athletes like Allison, the window of opportunity to compete at the highest echelons of their sport is finite. Aware of this reality, Allison approached each competition with a sense of urgency, acutely aware of the fleeting nature of youth and the importance of making a lasting impression while her physical prowess remained at its peak. Balancing the demands of training, competitions, and academic pursuits required a delicate juggling act, yet Allison embraced the challenge with unwavering resolve. The path to sporting greatness is fraught with challenges, and Allison's journey was no exception. Despite the pressures inherent in her newfound fame, she remained steadfast in her pursuit of excellence, viewing her ascent to prominence as merely a stepping stone toward realizing her full potential. Even as accolades and recognition poured in, Allison refused to rest on her laurels, knowing that true greatness lay not in basking in past achievements, but in continually striving for improvement. In 2007, a pivotal moment altered the course of Allison Stokke's life in ways she could never have imagined. Whether it was a significant victory, a personal milestone, or a transformative experience, the exact catalyst remains shrouded in mystery. However, one thing is certain: the events of that fateful year would irrevocably shape Allison's trajectory, propelling her towards new heights of success and ushering in a new chapter in her storied career. With each stride she took, Allison propelled herself further into the realm of professional athletics. Her unwavering determination and unparalleled skill set positioning her as a formidable contender on the national stage. The prospect of turning professional beckoned tantalizingly, promising to elevate her status from high school phenom to revered athlete. However, fate had a different plan in store for Allison Stokke, a plan that would cast a shadow of controversy over her burgeoning career. It was at the Nationals, the pinnacle of competitive pole vaulting, that the unexpected unfolded. Amidst the throngs of spectators and fervent anticipation, Allison found herself thrust into the spotlight not for her remarkable athletic prowess, but for an innocuous moment captured in time. As she awaited her turn to compete, a candid photograph of Allison captured in a moment of anticipation and focus became the unwitting catalyst for a burgeoning controversy. The image, unremarkable in its composition, took on a life of its own as it made its way to a website known as With Leather, a platform ostensibly dedicated to sports, but veering sharply into the realm of objectification and superficiality. While pictures of sports have been around for a while, many times thousands of snaps are shared every day, a stark reality that underscores the ubiquity of sports photography in the digital age. Yet, it was not the mere act of capturing moments in athletic competition that raised eyebrows, but rather the context in which this particular image was showcased. With Leather, a site predominantly frequented by men, bore little resemblance to traditional sports media outlets, eschewing substantive analysis and coverage in favor of objectifying portrayals of female athletes. The platform's fixation on physical appearance and the objectification of women stood in stark contrast to the values espoused by the sporting community, sparking outrage and condemnation from those who recognized the inherent misogyny perpetuated by such platforms. In the wake of the photograph's dissemination, discussions surrounding Allison's appearance proliferated, fueled by the sensationalistic title accompanying the image. What had started as a seemingly innocuous moment, captured in time, quickly devolved into a spectacle of objectification and exploitation, as Allison found herself thrust into the unforgiving spotlight of internet scrutiny. The individual responsible for capturing the controversial image, initially unaware of the ramifications of their actions, found themselves embroiled in a maelstrom of controversy as the outcry grew louder and more vehement. Threats of legal action loomed large on the horizon as the photographers sought to rectify the unintended consequences of their actions. However, it was a case of too little, too late, as the damage had already been done, and the image had taken on a life of its own in the digital realm. As the photograph continued to circulate across various online platforms, Allison Stokke found herself catapulted into the spotlight as the latest internet sensation. Fans from all corners of the globe flocked to With Leather in droves, eager for glimpses of the enigmatic pole vaulter whose image had captured their collective imagination. The demand for more photographs of Allison grew insatiable as her newfound notoriety transcended the boundaries of sport and spilled over into the realm of celebrity. Yet, amidst the frenzy of adulation and obsession, a disconcerting reality began to emerge. Allison Stokke, once heralded for her remarkable athletic achievements, had become commodified and dehumanized, reduced to a mere object of desire by those who sought to capitalize on her newfound fame. Despite her protestations and pleas for recognition of her humanity, Allison found herself trapped in a cycle of objectification and exploitation, her identity overshadowed by the superficial judgments of others. With the proliferation of discussion across various online platforms, Allison's story quickly transcended the confines of the internet, attracting the attention of mainstream media outlets eager to capitalize on the sensationalism surrounding her meteoric rise to fame. The New York Times and other reputable newspapers seized upon Allison's narrative, weaving her tale into the fabric of global discourse and thrusting her into the international spotlight. News of Allison's viral photographs reverberated across continents, capturing the imagination of audiences in Europe and beyond. Her image, once a fleeting moment captured in time, had now become one of the most shared and discussed topics on the internet, a testament to the profound impact of digital media in shaping contemporary culture. Yet, amidst the frenzy of attention and adulation, a disconcerting reality began to emerge. Comments and discussions surrounding Allison's photographs often veered into the realm of superficiality and objectification, overshadowing her considerable achievements as a pole vaulter with commentary focused solely on her physical appearance. For Allison, the realization that her accomplishments on the field were being eclipsed by discussions of her appearance struck a dissonant chord. Despite years of relentless dedication and hard work, her achievements seemed to pale in comparison to the superficial judgments of strangers fixated on her outward appearance. The disparity between recognition of her athletic prowess and commentary on her physical appearance weighed heavily on Allison's mind, as she grappled with the unsettling realization that her worth as an athlete was being diminished by the relentless scrutiny of her appearance. Though she had meticulously cultivated an exemplary record through years of arduous training and competition, Allison found herself confronting the harsh reality that her accomplishments were being overshadowed by the superficial judgments of those who failed to recognize her as anything more than a mere object of desire. In a desperate bid to reclaim agency over her narrative, Allison took matters into her own hands, producing a candid video detailing her aspirations and goals in the world of sports. Titled "Allison's Last Chance," the heartfelt plea served as a poignant reminder of the sacrifices and hardships she had endured in pursuit of her dreams. Yet, even as she bared her soul to the world, the response from online audiences proved dishearteningly predictable. In the comments section of her video, discussions surrounding Allison's appearance once again overshadowed the importance of her athletic endeavors. Despite her impassioned plea for recognition of her achievements, the pervasive focus on her physical appearance served as a sobering reminder of the uphill battle she faced in reclaiming her identity from the clutches of objectification. The toll of constant scrutiny and judgment began to take its toll on Allison's psyche, casting a pall of despair over her once unshakable resolve. The realization that her efforts to shift the narrative had fallen on deaf ears left her feeling isolated and alone, adrift in a sea of superficiality and indifference. Recognizing the toll that the relentless scrutiny was taking on their daughter, Allison's parents rallied to her side, determined to provide whatever support and assistance she needed to weather the storm. Drawing upon his legal expertise, Allison's father embarked on a tireless quest to explore avenues for recourse, scouring every corner of the internet in search of a solution. Yet, despite his best efforts, the vast and sprawling landscape of the internet proved to be an impenetrable fortress, impervious to attempts at control or regulation. The ephemeral nature of online discourse made it difficult to stem the tide of negativity and objectification, leaving Allison and her family feeling powerless in the face of overwhelming odds. The revelation of the incriminating photograph sent shockwaves reverberating through Allison's world, disrupting the delicate balance she had painstakingly cultivated between her athletic pursuits and personal life. Suddenly thrust into the unforgiving glare of the spotlight, she found herself grappling with the suffocating weight of scrutiny and judgment, her once indomitable spirit eroded by the relentless onslaught of negative attention. As the controversy surrounding the photograph continued to swirl unabated, Allison's focus on her sport waned, eclipsed by the tumult of emotions raging within her. The arenas that had once served as the hallowed grounds of her triumphs now felt like suffocating prisons, each spectator's gaze a piercing reminder of her perceived shortcomings and vulnerabilities. The insidious specter of self-consciousness loomed large over Allison's psyche, gnawing away at her confidence and sapping her once unyielding resolve. With each failed attempt to recapture her former glory, she found herself descending further into a downward spiral of doubt and insecurity, her skills diminishing with each passing day. Despite the transient nature of viral fame, Allison found herself ensnared in a seemingly endless cycle of scrutiny and speculation. While most viral moments faded into obscurity after a few weeks, the relentless fixation on her photograph persisted, unabated, a constant reminder of the indelible mark it had left on her life. Though she longed for the attention to wane and for a return to the relative anonymity she had once enjoyed, Allison knew that such a reprieve was unlikely to materialize. Even as months passed, the specter of the photograph continued to loom large, a haunting reminder of the enduring power of digital media to shape and distort reality. Despite her best efforts to push aside the nagging doubts that gnawed at her conscience, Allison couldn't shake the lingering question that plagued her thoughts. Would anyone even notice if she were to disappear from the world of pole vaulting altogether? It was a sobering realization that underscored the ephemeral nature of online fame and the fickle whims of public opinion. As the hours ticked by, Allison found herself grappling with the daunting prospect of charting a new course for her life. The decision loomed large before her. Would she allow herself to be consumed by the fleeting allure of internet fame? Or would she muster the courage to pursue her dreams in the real world, far removed from the superficial judgments of online spectators? In the end, Allison made a choice to reclaim control over her narrative and focus on what truly mattered to her. With steely resolve, she resolved to ignore the hurtful comments and distractions that threatened to derail her aspirations, instead channeling her energy into her studies and her beloved sport of pole vaulting. Though the path ahead was fraught with uncertainty, Allison found solace in the knowledge that she was charting her own course, free from the constraints of external expectations and judgments. As she immersed herself in her pursuits, she found renewed purpose and determination, driven by the unwavering belief that she could achieve greatness on her own terms. Despite the challenges she faced, Allison's resolve remained unshakable, fueled by the knowledge that she possessed the talent and determination to succeed. As she looked towards the future, she dared to dream of a world where her accomplishments as a pole vaulter would be celebrated for their intrinsic value rather than judged through the lens of superficiality and online notoriety. In the realm beyond the digital sphere, opportunities began to emerge. From potential sponsorships with major brands like Nike, Google, and GoPro, to the possibility of securing a college scholarship. With each new opportunity, Allison found herself inching closer to her personal goals, fueled by the knowledge that she alone held the power to shape her destiny. As Allison Stokke delved into the world of filmmaking with GoPro, she found herself embarking on a thrilling new chapter in her journey. With the camera company's cutting-edge technology at her disposal, she embarked on a series of exhilarating adventures, capturing her athletic prowess from a multitude of perspectives. From soaring through the air during her pole vaulting exploits to navigating treacherous terrain in exhilarating outdoor pursuits, Allison's films served as a testament to the versatility and innovation of GoPro's cameras. With each new film release, Allison sought to inspire a new generation of athletes, showcasing the thrill and excitement of sports in a way that resonated with viewers of all ages. Through her infectious enthusiasm and boundless energy, she hoped to ignite a passion for pole vaulting and other athletic endeavors, inviting young people to step outside their comfort zones and embrace the exhilarating world of sports. As her partnership with GoPro flourished, Allison found herself increasingly in demand as a model, her striking looks and magnetic personality capturing the attention of major brands like Uniqlo. With each new campaign, she brought a sense of style and sophistication to the world of fashion, showcasing the latest trends and designs with effortless grace. Yet, amidst the glitz and glamour of the modeling world, Allison couldn't shake the nagging sense of unease that gnawed at her conscience. Though she relished the opportunity to explore new creative avenues, she couldn't help but feel a sense of disconnect from her true passion, pole vaulting. As she posed for the camera in the latest Uniqlo campaign, Allison couldn't shake the feeling that she was losing touch with the sport that had once brought her so much joy. The shots had little to do with pole vaulting, and she felt increasingly disconnected from her true identity as an athlete. In 2016, Allison Stokke made a momentous decision that would alter the course of her life. Despite the allure of the modeling world and the opportunities it presented, she chose to prioritize her true passions and refocus her energy on the pursuits that brought her genuine happiness. With unwavering determination, Allison bid farewell to the glitz and glamour of the fashion industry, setting her sights on a new chapter filled with promise and potential. As she embarked on this new journey, fate intervened in the most unexpected of ways, leading her to encounter an extraordinary individual who would forever change the trajectory of her life, Rickie Fowler, a formidable force in the world of golf and a fellow viral sensation. Though their backgrounds and interests may have seemed worlds apart, Allison and Rickie shared a profound bond forged by their shared experiences as viral stars and their unwavering passion for sports. Despite never having played golf before, Allison found herself drawn to the allure of the sport and the opportunity to learn from one of its brightest stars. With Rickie by her side, she embarked on a journey of discovery, immersing herself in the intricacies of the game and honing her skills under his expert guidance. As the Rio Olympics loomed on the horizon, Allison dedicated herself wholeheartedly to her newfound passion, spending countless hours on the green, perfecting her technique and preparing for the challenges that lay ahead. With Ricky's unwavering support and guidance, she felt confident that she had what it took to compete at the highest level and realize her dreams of Olympic glory. However, despite her tireless efforts and unwavering commitment, Allison soon found herself facing an insurmountable obstacle: the gradual decline of her athletic abilities. Though she had once been hailed as one of the world's premier pole vaulters, the passage of time had taken its toll on her body, leaving her struggling to recapture the heights of her former glory. As the reality of her limitations set in, Allison grappled with a profound sense of disappointment and disillusionment. Despite her best efforts, she knew that she would never be able to reclaim the pinnacle of success she had once enjoyed in her pole vaulting career. What do you think about Allison Stokke's story? Leave us your comments in the section below. We hope you have found this helpful video. Don't forget to leave a like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you like it. Thank you for watching this, and see you in the next videos. Goodbye.